Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Cain versus Wright.
Thank you, Jerome. Good
welcome.
day, everyone. Ms. Cain, now you say you've had an on-again, off-again relationship with Mr. Wright for the past 3 years. In addition to questions regarding your daughter's paternity, you say your relationship has suffered from instability and constant mistrust.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, now, Mr. Wright, you say that Ms. Cain has repeatedly lied to you, and you have every reason to doubt the paternity of 1-year-old Ariana. Now, you confess that if the results of today's paternity test prove you are not the biological father, you plan to walk out of this courtroom and have nothing to do with Ms. Cain again.
That's right, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Cain, why is there so much mistrust? What's going on in this relationship?
When we first started talking to each other, I was always hanging out with my ex. And
Were you still sleeping with your ex at the time?
No.
So you weren't sleeping with your ex, it was really your ex?
Yes.
That's not what he said.
What, Mr. Wright?
I said, that's not what he says.
So, Mr. Wright, you tell me. I want to know why there's so much mistrust.
Yeah, he called me to have me tow her car.
The ex did?
Told me it was his girlfriend. I went and got her car, towed her over to her house, you know, because she's my boy's girl. I was talking to her, told her what was wrong with the car.
So her ex is your friend?
Yeah, told me if I...
Now we're getting places.
Well, we were
okay.
friends. We were friends.
Okay, so you went over there, got the car.
Right.
But when you get to her house, your boy's girl was flirting.
No, she didn't flirt till I left. Like 5 minutes later, she sends me a text message.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did. I said that I thought he was cute and if we could move on to maybe something more.
Wait a minute. With the tow... Wait, the tow truck man left, and then you just sent a text like, I think you cute, can we move on to something more? What, something more than you towing my car?
Yes.
Okay. And so you started dating?
Yes.
And at some point during this time, you got pregnant?
Yes.
Well, before that, I mean, we started dating, then her ex-boyfriend's always sleeping in her bed with her.
What?
No, it wasn't like that. He came over to my house because when he helped me move in, he needed somewhere to stay. My friend was sleeping on the couch, and I said, whatever, you could sleep in here. I gave him his blanket. We had
What about
separate
the
beds.
floor? Now, you know you're in court, Ms. Cain.
Yes.
And I need to know the truth. Are you sure nothing happened
100%.
that night or any other night?
Yes.
You don't look like you believe that at all, Mr.
I don't believe that at all. There was one instance, she went out, she lied to me, told me her friend, they were gonna have a girls' night out. Well, my boy was a door guy at the bar. Come to find out, her ex's friend and her girl were all on double dates together.
We were on a double date. My friend, what was going on was one of my friends, she asked me to go with her to meet this guy. And my ex was there too with his boy.
They picked you up at your house.
Okay,
Yes.
but all right, let's
but-
talk about this. Let's talk about this for a minute because you say the relationship is just riddled with mistrust. And I can see why. I mean, this is just a mess. First of all, when you started dating her, did you tell your boy, hey, I'm dating now?
She didn't want him to know that me and her were seeing each other.
Now, is that because they were friends or is that because you were still sleeping with the ex?
No, my ex did not believe that him and I hooked up.
Did he not believe it because that was his boy and he didn't think his boy would sleep with you?
I don't know, he never really got into all that. He didn't believe
And
it.
so meanwhile, Mr. Wright, what's your ex doing all this time? Because you living in the house with her, right?
My ex is, I guess, stay at the crib, take care of her kids.
So she's still at the house then?
Right. She's
and you're
still at the house.
living with her while you're dating
But
Ms. Cain.
I sleep in the living room, she sleeps in the room.
And now, Ms. Cain, do you believe he was sleeping with his ex too?
Yes, I do. Because she would get a hold of me off of Facebook and tell me that they're still together and that they're sleeping together.
That's not true. Me and her have broke up, and yes, I've done stuff with my ex. When we've been broke up.
It wasn't just when we were broken up.
Okay. So you all have a 4-way relationship that includes No. Let's just call it the way it is. You all see each other, but you also have relationships with your exes.
But see, I admit what I've done.
I had a friendship with my ex.
And now
That was all it ever was between him and I.
That's why the day you go out with a double date with him, you leave the bar at 10:30, go to his house till 6 in the morning.
So, because they wanted to go, and I wanted to go.
Okay.
Really?
I've heard
it's because
enough
I didn't
of
have
this.
my phone. He
I've
stole
heard enough
my
of this
phone
because
from me.
regardless whether you slept
Right?
with your ex or whatever, you all can't build any trust like this. There's no way. And at some point, with all this messiness, you get pregnant.
Yes.
And you tell him.
Yes.
And when she tells you, are you happy? Do you believe it's yours?
I
or
was
are you
happy, but I still had that, you know, with everything she's doing. I mean, she went over to her baby daddy's house. She has 2 other kids, went over to his house. Was over there for 3 hours when she knew
was
that
like an
dinner was
hour and a
almost done.
half.
Then ignore my phone calls, my text messages. Then finally she
My
shows
kids had
up.
my
Oh,
phone.
well, or she finally calls me. I'm on my way now. Where were you? Well, I got blocked in the driveway because there was a gas leak. So what do? I call the gas company.
Oh,
They never had no report of a gas leak on that
you
street.
went real Inspector Gadget,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. There was no. She's trying to tell me.
He solved that case, didn't he, Jerome?
She's trying to
Sure
tell me
did.
there's 6 trucks over here. So I called
told
the
you
gas
there was
company.
2 trucks
Gas
over
company was
there
like, we don't
that
have no
they-
record of it. So what'd she do? Well, maybe they didn't know. The only way for them to get 6 trucks over there is for it to go through dispatch.
So you find out she's lying about that.
Yeah, but she still sticks
So
with the story.
all
I was
of
blocked
this
in the
is
driveway.
going on, and so when you find out she's pregnant and all this is going on, you're saying to yourself, she's not on the up and up. This baby may not be mine.
Right.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell.
She told me twice that it might not be mine.
Oh,
And then
she told you? She
and then
told you?
While she was pregnant. And then again, just a couple months ago, she told me that she wasn't
because she
mine.
just validated your assertion. So, Ms. Kane, that's true.
Yes,
You
I did
told
tell
him
him.
while you were pregnant that
Yes.
this baby is not his.
Right.
I mean, just a couple months ago, she told me. We got into an argument, and I was like, you know, I'm going down and filing for full custody. I'm going to file for paternity test, and I'm filing for full custody. She was like, you might want to go file because she probably ain't yours anyway.
Oh, that's when she said it.
Yeah, because he always wants to think that he can just control everything I do. He wants me trapped in a house all the time.
It's not that I want her trapped in the house. I want her to actually do what she
doesn't-
says she's going to do, just like her ex-boyfriend tells me every time she's with her mom. Every
Well,
time
if
she's
you
with
do
her
what you're
mom.
supposed to do,
Her ex-boyfriend's telling me, oh, she's calling me from her mom's phone so you don't see it on her bill. So what does she do every time she leaves with her mom? Oh, I'll be back in an hour. 6 hours later, and the 6 hours she's not returning my phone calls.
Ms.
She won't
Kane, why
text
are
me.
you doing that? Why can't you return his phone call?
why can't he return my phone calls when I call him? It
You
takes
don't
him
return
8 hours
hers
to
either?
return my phone
She
calls.
calls me, I answer the phone.
No, you do not. My texts or my phone
I mean, she
calls.
leaves. She
You've been
puts
with your
everybody in front of me,
ex.
everybody, but she expects us to work.
So, Ms. Kane, while you're pregnant, you tell him this may not be your child. This isn't
Out of
your
anger.
child.
Out of anger.
Out
Yes,
of
I did.
anger.
Yes.
So it was only out of anger because in your mind there's absolutely no other possibility.
Correct.
This other guy, her friend, me, her, and her friend had a threesome. So what is this? So what is this?
Wait.
So what is this? She goes over to her friend's house to hang out with her friend and her friend's boyfriend. They're drinking. Her friend somehow gets her shirt off, her bra off, her pants halfway down.
No, it was not
all
around
this.
no.
And then she tells me she got uncomfortable, so she got everything back on and left. Her friend told me she knew what was going on the way over there. I had a threesome with you guys, so she was gonna have one with us. According to her
was
friend,
never-
they had a threesome.
No.
And she's lying to me about that.
What my friends told me
Oh
is that
my goodness! Why are you two even together? At this point, I just want to know, why are you two even together?
Because I do
He
love
don't
her.
I do
answer
love
my
him.
call. She don't answer my call. It's a 2-hour break. She not taking the phone into the bathroom. I mean, this is just, I mean, constant complaint after complaint. Neither one of you trust the other one as far as you can throw them. You really don't. So Ariana is now here in this mess. You the mother. He doesn't know if he's the father. Now, when she's born and she's here, were you participating, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, I've been
Yes,
there
yes,
since
sir.
day one. I was there when she was born.
At the
I'm the person
hospital.
that supports her.
At the hospital.
support
Yeah,
you
at
too.
the hospital.
So you're at the hospital. Did you sign the birth certificate?
No, actually, I got it right here. I didn't sign the birth
Jerome, let
certificate
me
because
see that.
I told her before she even went into labor, I told her, I'm not signing the birth certificate. Because I have a doubt.
Yep. No father's name recorded.
You know, and then now she throws that up in my face. If she turns out to be mine, she's going to keep that short when she's older. That I
Who
didn't
said
sign.
that?
He's the one who brought that whole thing up. He's the one that thinks that I'm going to keep her and throw it up in her face, saying that he was a bad dad. He didn't want nothing to do with her and all this other stuff. That's the reason why I keep it.
That's what you tell
not
everybody.
Even,
Even though I'm the one that
No, I never
supports her.
said
I
that.
say everyone
First of all,
No.
that's why you're here, and that's why this court is here, so we can get all this nonsense straight now, so you all do
That's
not
huge.
have to be trying to explain grown folks' nonsense to an innocent child. She didn't need to know this happened.
Exactly.
Right.
That's why we have to get the truth today.
Yes, please.
So, Mr. Wright, when you look at Ariana, do you see yourself? Do you feel like she looks like you?
I do, but I think she looks like me. I think she looks like my niece. You know, I think she looks like my family. But the problem is her family will sit there and say how much she looks like her other two girls, but then a week later say how much those girls look like their dad, that they don't look nothing like her. So that tells me that she looks like
So you're
the
reading in
father
between
too.
the lines,
Right.
and you're not in the sentence.
Right.
Gotcha. So then your mind,
Right.
with all of your mistrust
With
and all
everything
this
she's
mess
told
you
me about she's
created,
not
now you're
mine.
thinking
Right.
she slept with him, and now this baby could be his
Right.
too.
Right.
What a mess. Really. Oh. So, Miss Cain, you are admitting to having contact, look, not sex, but a continual contact relationship with these various men where you are going out with them, having drinks with them, eating with them, not double dating, but just meeting
Sleeping
a
in bed with
girl
them.
and a guy, sleeping in the bed. I mean, I understand why he could have doubt. Do you?
Yes, I do understand.
I don't know if you all are calling this a committed relationship. I'm calling it a chaotic relationship. And the problem is neither one of you trusts the other one. You got a beautiful little girl that's losing because she's living in all this chaos.
I agree.
If you in a relationship and can't put the phone down for 2 hours and somebody accuses you of cheating, something's wrong.
I agree with that. I can't do anything.
Nobody want to walk around with the phone Velcro to their shirt.
That's exactly how it is, though.
You might miss a text.
That's not what happens though. She gets back, okay, yep, I was pissed because she put the phone down right in the middle of a conversation. She gets back, what happens? The one that she had a threesome with is unblocked and friends with her on Facebook.
But this is
sending
what
her
I'm
messages,
saying.
And
You
so is
all
her ex.
have, no, this is what I'm saying. You all have too many people in your mix. It's like a jambalaya, but it don't taste good. Do you understand what I'm saying? The recipe is not right. But you all made it. You put all these people in your pot. Oh, I'm gonna go to his house, or he can sleep in my bed, or I'm gonna go visit her. All these people are in your pot. Now you all have made this jambalaya of a mess, and you both don't like how it tastes.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
And now, Mr. Wright, you saying if this child is not yours, you want out.
Yeah, I'm done.
So these
I love
stakes
her,
are
but I'm
high
done.
for this little girl who I'm sure at 2 years old regards you as her father. Now, Miss Cain, before I get to these results, I have to ask you, is there anything you want to say? Have you slept with somebody and you just felt ashamed, you didn't want to bring it up? This is the time. Just lay it on the line, get it out there, and let it be. Nobody.
No, ma'am. There's nothing. I've never slept with anybody else besides Mr. Wright.
You have never.
Not for the past 3 years.
You're sure.
Why? Because we've been together for 3.5.
3.5 years.
So she hasn't slept with
Not
anybody for
even
3.
during a break?
Nope.
Okay. Jerome? These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Cain v. Wright, pertaining to 1-year-old Ariana Wright. It has been determined, Mr. Wright, Do you want to watch Paternity Court on TV? Go to paternitycourt.tv to find your local listings. In the case of Cain v. Wright, pertaining to 1-year-old Ariana Wright, it has been determined, Mr. Wright, you are Ariana's father. I see the tears and I'm glad you're relieved. You know now. How do you feel, Ms. Cain? Relieved?
Yes.
Now see, finally in this moment, the truth has been a catalyst for you to just taking your walls down for a moment. This is the most authentic I've seen both of you be since we've been in this courtroom. This truth here has now knocked those walls down. Both of you all can express the love and emotion for this beautiful little girl that really you should be expressing for one another if you really love one another and want to be in the relationship.
I do love her, but she needs to start putting me first.
Put me first, too. Give me your 100%.
The word is called reciprocity. Look it up, write it on a piece of paper, put it on the refrigerator. Because you two have got to learn that whatever you want out of a relationship, you gotta be willing to give it. I wish you the best of luck. Take care of that beautiful little girl.
Thank you.
Court is adjourned.
Right now, I feel great. I mean, this is what I wanted.
We got to be more open to each other, trusting each other.
I'm gonna stop accusing you all the time.